Hi. Just hi, good everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good day. We're trying to reach out. I don't know.
I can
Maybe
hear
so.
you.
Yeah, good day. Welcome to class. This this should be the eighth of our class, right? Yeah, the eighth of our UIUX journey, right? I'm sure you guys are finding it interesting. I don't know. Let me hear from you guys. How is it going on the end?
It's going very great.
Okay, all right. So it's actually nice from time to time I get to.
What is going on with
I
for 12 pages? I
please,
put
please,
some days and they
I
still
can't
need to
hear
cover the
the mic.
record. But thank you so much for the video.
Thanks. Please, when you come to class, you mute your mic, right? Even before joining, once you are joining, it will prompt you to mute your mic, join with your mic muted, right? Just do that and continue. Yeah, I'm seeing Jennifer's hand up. Jennifer, you're raising your hand.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, well, too.
I wanted to share my own the how the class is going for me. As much as the class is interesting, but juggling it with my other life. It's not here, but I just thank God that every day I keep trying. So, but the class
Mm.
is okay. I'm enjoying it so far. Just that time, but it's okay.
Okay, so right. So for me, it's normal when you are trying to get yourself familiar with new things, trying to fix out make out time to do that and also and equally carry out other schedules you have. It's not really easy, but it's a sacrifice that worth it, right? At the end of the day, if you're able to get this skill, right, it will add a lot to put more food on your table. I know there's food on your table, but at least to add more food to your table and stuff like that. The experience, the exposure, and the stuff you get from acquiring the skill. So it's endless. It's worth it. Like it might be time consuming. It might be strenuous to for you to do that and equally adapt to your normal day-to-day activities. But just have to, just have to find a way to blend everything together. Yeah, Kosi. Is that Kosi? Yeah, Kosi Chuku.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So far so good. The classes, the ones I've been able to join, is going on well. But I've been having serious challenges with the network because in my office I don't get a full network coverage. So even I've not been able to do any of the assignment, but I'm still trying to go through the pre-recorded classes I missed so far, so I can be able to send in my assignments. But so far so good. You're doing a very good job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's all right. Welcome. Please, why I'm always sounding these assignments, right? Why I'm always reminding you. I don't want at the end of the day, like people from the former cohort, right? At the end of the day, you start coming to my DM. Please, I didn't make up to the mark. This. Is there something you can do? There's nothing I can do. Right? Let me start sounding it as a note of when now there's nothing I can do. So what I get from the score sheet is what I upload straight up. I don't even have. I'm not the one manipulating the scores. I'm not the one giving out maybe a certificate and stuff like that, right? So let me just clear you guys before the time, right? So your assignment, your attendance makes it your score, right? That's the yardstick for measuring your score, your eligibility to get certified and stuff like that. Please don't message me. Can you do anything? Can I retake the assignments? When I'm giving the assignments, find a way to do yours. If you watch, I give enough time. Right? If you watch, I give enough time. The last assignment I gave you guys up to 5 or 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. Right? I've not given any assignment that I'm giving you guys less than 4 days to do. So I don't think there is any excuse if you don't do any of them, right? That's that. So I don't want to get messages from people. You have to do something. Is there any way I can know? This is not your it's normal universities who do this now. No. So I feel what I know is what you get is what I will definitely give you. And my recordings will be there, my backups will be there, my all the resources to prove that this is what you got will be there, right? This is not the case where we are maneuvering things. So I just thought I should just inform people at this point before things get too late, right? So please when assignments are given, I'm not just giving you assignments because I want to give you assignments. I give you assignments for you to practice your tools, learn more, make it to my score sheet, and that is that. It's very simple, right? And the assignments I'm giving is not something that will, if you mean what you're doing, right? It's not something that will take you up to 4 straight hours, right? It cannot take you up to 4 straight hours. So I split it in a way that okay, 1 hour every day. First day you can spend 1 hour if you are too busy. Spend 1 hour, spend another hour the second day, then third day 1 hour, fourth day 1 hour to complete the assignments. They are very simple, right? So that is that. So moving on, I'm actually excited how you guys turn up. although the timing, you guys don't always fill up on time, but nonetheless, you are trying, right? You are trying. You just have to find a way to adapt to it, and we are really doing well. I will commend you guys for that. And the ones that have done, that are following up with assignments and other stuff, right? You guys are equally trying, right? You guys are equally trying. It's not easy to adapt, but we can do it. We all can do it, right? So we've been able to cover a lot. We've been able to cover a lot. We've been able to see basic design principles and elements. We've been able to see the Figma interface, which the software will be using. Right. Yet to this point, we've just been talking about design elements, design principles, about the software we're using, about uh, some tools, how to use the software and stuff, right? We've really not uncovered maybe the design process, right? We've really not uncovered the design process. I just want you guys to get familiar with the software first, then we'll start talking about how to tackle real life projects, right? How to tackle real life projects. Just if you have been following, you know that what we've been doing is copy and paste, copy this design, replicate it, copy this design, replicate it. That's not all you'll be doing as a UI/UX designer. As a UI/UX designer, you'll be building projects from scratch, right? So you'll be building projects with just brief. So the brief would come in voice form, the brief would come in paper, right? So any way you get the brief, you should be able to interpret it
Sorry, are you
and
saying
build
breeds?
brief, design brief, right?
Oh, brief.
So so the brief is just like it's another word they call it, right? Just like what you should do, right? What projects you should carry out and how it's required to be carried out. Let's say someone can give you a brief to build a logistics app, right? Build a logistics app that people that take people from one destination to another, stuff like that. That could be just a brief they will give you. And looking at that, you'll be able to develop a real product, right? You'll be able to design a real product that is developed, that developers could work on, right? So that we'll be seeing how to go about that soon. That will be from Monday. We'll take 1 week to build that up, and then take the last week to build a real life project. So we'll see how we juggle things at least before the end of this class, right? So I promise you guys, if you guys stick with me, if you follow me well, before the end of this lecture, or should I say this course, before the end of the lectures, right, you have one portfolio project, right? I promise you guys, you have one portfolio project. So you need about 3 portfolio projects to start out hunting for jobs, right? To start out job hunt, is you need at least 3 portfolio projects to start out looking for jobs. Because those jobs, before you search for jobs, they will ask you, let me see what you've done, right? So let's say you're a mechanic, and let's say a mechanic, you got maybe a Range Rover or whatever car you got, a Lamborghini, and somebody tells you, I'm a mechanic. First thing you ask the person, you know how much you bought your Lamborghini, right? First thing you ask the person, bro, like, where have you worked before? Let me see samples of jobs you've done, right? Or you built your mansion, and somebody tells you, one guy wakes up to you and tell you, guy, I'm a painter, can I handle this thing for you? Next thing you ask him, can I see what you've done? Can I see other buildings you painted, right? That's a painter. You want to see his works. That's the same thing for designers. Before you get hired at a particular position, or before you get a particular gig, people people will want to see what you've done, your previous jobs, right? So for you to have previous jobs, that means nobody is too safe to hire you at this point, right? I cannot just tell you, okay, let's say I'm the owner of Coca-Cola or I own Google, I will not tell you, okay, I had a designer, you land under DSEP, or you come and work for me. It doesn't always work like that. Although some you might be getting jobs based on recommendation and stuff like that, but it doesn't always work like that, right? So people will always want to see what you've done. People always want to see what you've done. Let's say Coca-Cola has an opening for UI UX designers. They can always post and you'll be like, okay, you have this skill. Let's say you have all the skills listed in the job opportunity, right? The job opening, you have all the skills. Then next thing they would like to see is you see them ask for your portfolio, for your resume, for your um some CV and stuff like that. I don't know. They're still doing CV for jobs this time. I don't know. But what speaks more for you is your portfolio, right? What speaks more for you is your portfolio. They want to see what your design process is like, how you design, and how your finished product looks like. So it doesn't end at learning the skill. It doesn't end at knowing how to manipulate with your design software and stuff like that, right? You want to show out what you've done. You need to build projects. You need to build projects. You cannot just tell yourself, I've learned it, is in my head. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to show workings, right? You have to show workings, and that's that. Okay. So like I said, you need 3 projects to make it your portfolio. And I promise you guys you would have one. I'll make sure we have one at the end of this lecture. So the other 2 is depends on how serious you are, right? Depends on how serious you are to get things done. I feel at the end of the lecture, you could get more 2 projects to back yourself up. So once you have those 3, you know that, okay, I am ready. I'm ready to start. One of my students sent out a project she did to me for me to overview. So when you are done with the lectures, you can always work on the project and send to me. Then I will give you a review and feedback where necessary. So that's moving on. Still open our Figma since we are now friends of Figma. Friends of Figma. There's a group like that, friends of Figma. Yeah, yeah, Figma tips. Share my screen. Who tried this thing we did yesterday?
I started, but I forgot to save the pictures that I screenshotted. So I went back to save them. Then now my problem is finding the icons because my phone and iPhone is different. So that's up status bar there. Getting the particular icons have been difficult. Then the size of the phone, I've gotten it. Then I think that's all. It's just some of those icons there. They are hard to find.
I didn't get. You said we were looking for what?
The icons on my Facebook page, some of them are very hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, this particular one, this one we did yesterday, this Instagram. Did any of you try it?
Oh, yes, yes.
You tried it?
I got some of that linear, the icons. So I didn't do that last part. That smaller one there.
Which one? This?
Yes, the first one.
Can we see what you did?
I can't share my screen. I'm using my phone today. My laptop isn't around.
Okay. Is he the only person that tried it out? Is only someone? Designers, I'm asking. Was Samuel the only one that tried out what we did yesterday?
I started, but something else came up, so I didn't complete it. I only did just probably the first part.
Which parts? Which part did you do?
The Instagram and the small icon of add love and messenger. But I should be able to complete it by the end of today.
Did any other person try it out? It's out of class of how many people. We tried something in class yesterday, and only two people tried it. Only two people tried it.
It's not like I'm somebody that likes practicing, but 24 hours is barely enough now. It's barely enough.
So I don't wait. So it is.
The thing is, I would have loved to redesign it too, but immediately I saw the assignment, I was carried away. Then I focused on how to get the assignments done.
Okay, okay. Since nobody tried this, how many people have started out the assignment?
I've started the assignment.
Me,
I've started by taking a screenshot.
Is that a step? You count that as a step, taking a screenshot. I was say she started by taking a screenshot.
Small now.
That's it.
Small.
That's good. Okay, that's good. No problem. So we're able to look at this home page, right? I guess first now we've just been looking at mobile screen, mobile design. You'll notice that we only be designing websites, right? We only be designing websites, we designing desktop screens. So I feel we should just look out for something that has to do with desktop screen size and give it a trial. I mean, check for a design has to do with websites because you'll not be designing only apps, you probably design websites. So let's check out something that this this one, none of you, no one has gone deep in doing it. Are you sure you guys will deliver on Friday? Is a client giving you work and shit, crazy. They arrest you. They arrest you. Eh, okay. Let's
I've actually
homepage.
started the assignments and I've done something reasonable on the assignment. So
Okay. It's looking nice. This guy designed his own. What did he call it? Netflix. Crazy. Designs, comic, techniques, plots, Netflix, 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 Netflix. Don't like this. Checking out for should we do something like this? Hmm.
Blood of Jesus.
Who's shouting? Why is shouting blood of Jesus?
Excuse sir,
Uh,
look for something, look for another one now.
we should look for another one.
Yes, please. That one
Why?
is beyond.
Sir,
Is
please don't
beyond
look for
me.
another one. Oh,
One
please, let's
just
work,
leave this
work on
one. Let's
that.
not get it.
Let's
You
work on
want to
this
work on
one.
this, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's I like challenging people
Yes, sir,
that take
please, we would like to work on that. Thank
Are
you.
we going to go to the reactor?
All of
is
you
that
that are shouting, please sir, let's work on this one.
Are we
You
going to
must
go today if we
class
embark
of
on this one?
you don't want to go today? So okay, this is like a dashboard, right? Most of most of the projects you'll be doing, you'll be designing dashboards, right? This is not even as complex as, right? There are some dashboards you see, they look so complex, right? You'll be designing dashboards for e-commerce websites. You'll be designing, let's say it's an e-commerce website that has delivery, right? You design the dashboard for the e-commerce, you include it for the drivers, you include for the customers, right? You include for the pickup centers, right? The fulfillment centers. Like you have a whole lot of dashboards to design, right? You see how their earnings, you will design their earnings, you will design how they are paying, right? How the company is earning from them, how they are making from the company and stuff like that. Those different types of sheets will be passing through them, right? So when you see screens like this, you should not be scared, right? You should not be scared. There is no, like I told you, there is no new thing here, right? When you see any design, just first of all have to interpret it, right? Try to find out things that make up that particular design. So what's here to be scared of? This is just normal text, icon, which is their logo, text, icon, another icon, hamburger menu, icon, text. Like I've not seen any new thing here. I've not seen any new thing here. Something we've not covered. Right? The only thing I'm thinking about how to create is should be days, how to derive days, but I guess We'll still do that. We'll still do that. We'll find a way to do it. Okay. Still find a way to do it. So nothing to be scared about. Should not be scared. Should not be scared. So the more we try, the more we learn, right? So let's try out this. I pray time permits us to finish it up. If it doesn't permit us, next time we might just finish it up, right? Yeah, that's that. So we know the process already. Before we start, we bring out the frame size, right? We bring out the frame size. What's the size of this frame? So I'll be needing you guys a lot. So what's the size of the frame? Are we together?
This is showing like a negative sign, like minus 951 minus 839.
So that's the
Yeah.
position. That's the position on the X and Y axis. That's not the
Oh,
frame size.
okay,
See the
okay.
size.
It's
See the layout.
1920
It's
and the
140.
height 1677.
Okay, 1920 by 1677. Is there any pre-made frame that is that way?
No,
97.
I don't think that's the size of.
See the size now. Are you not seeing it? 1920 by 1677.
Yes.
That's it. Nineteen. So let's just create it as custom since we don't have a pre-made template that is that way. 1920 by 1677. 1920. 1920 by 1677. 1677, right? We've gone a step, gotten that as a step further. So next we'll look at is this curved, right? It's not curved, so that's on check. Next thing we'll look at is I guess we start from right to left, or sorry, from left to right, since we're right from left to right. So first let's design this section.
Sorry, how did you get the custom size?
Should somebody be asking me that question by now?
No, but I
You
don't
click
know. I'm just looking for it on my interface now, and I'm not seeing it again.
you click on the frame, draw
Yeah.
something, maybe no matter how small, then customize the size, right? It is what 1920 by 1677. Then come to this one you created on the width and height 1920, 1920 by 1677,
Yeah.
1677. So once you impute the sizes, it takes up that size, that number of width and height. You get,
Yeah.
so that is that. So once we've gotten that, next we get is this sidebar. This sidebar, what's the size? We check
Yeah,
it is
before you continue. Hello, can you hear me?
are with you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell us the keyword that you search for in case you want to replicate the design in the Figma community.
Whoa, I did not check that. The name of this is Crypto
It's
Finance Wallet Page. Crypto Finance Wallet Page. So you can always reference this video to see it.
Okay.
Crypto Finance Wallet Page. You can see it on the screen, right?
Yes, yes.
So always reference this to see it. Crypto Finance Wallet Page. So next we get is the size of this. What's the size? It has a size of 345 by 1677. 345 by 1677. So we get our rectangle too. We draw 345, give it 345 by 1677. 1, 6, and 7. Enter. We've gone one step further right. We've achieved something. If you look at this, you notice that this is not 100% white, right? You see that this color is not 100% white, the color of this frame. And you see that?
Yes.
So look for that color and apply it to this is 100% white, I guess. Is it? Let me inspect and be sure. Yeah, it's 100% white. Then, but I'm sure that this frame is not 100% white. Then I will effect the color to it. Now you see that, see the color code F9, 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 right? See the color is close to white, but it's not 100% white. White is F, 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 but this one is F9, 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 right? You can watch YouTube videos on color codes to learn more about it if you want to go more in depth. The next to do is we need to get this. We might not get exactly this logo because this is like a personal brand. So we just copy the logo, right? We just copy the logo. This is the only time we'll be copy the logo. Before we set out, let's use our ruler to get the frame side, this side, the margins. Use our ruler to get the margins. Mhm. So once we get in that size, we put our ruler here on this one and put our ruler here too. So you just know that we'll be aligning things with our ruler. We're aligning stuff with our ruler. All right. It's like our guide. So next, what next we should be getting? We get the hamburger menu. So we know this menu, right? So we've been seeing this menu a lot, this hamburger menu, and we know what it does, right? It's like a collapsible menu where you click, and it's often seen in mobile mobile screen size, right? When you're viewing websites on your mobile screen, you see that you make use of the hamburger menu instead of having menus littered on your browser like this because there's not enough space on your mobile like your desktop and computer, right? So when you're using the desktop screen, you can have menus side by side, right? This is a menu, 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 this is a menu. This is like a navigation menu, right? These menus are laid side by side. But when you are designing on mobile screens, they are mostly done stack, right? We mostly use stack method to design them, which we hide, like we kind of embed them inside the hamburger menu. So when you design and add the hamburger menu, so whenever someone collapses the hamburger menu, it drops. Most times stacks, right? Most times side by side, but lesser amount of menus, right? At the end of the day, most designers use stack, and that's how it works, right? Just like this menu we are seeing here, right? Let's say you clicked on this, and the menus are stacked on each other. This is a menu, 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 this is a menu. I don't know if you guys understand, but the normal default way they do browsers, they design for desktop screen is these menus, you now see them here, right? You see them here, first line, maybe and second line could be menus. You guys have been seeing websites like that. I don't know if have you been seeing that?
Yes.
Okay. So just have that in mind. That's why they use this hamburger menu. So you should not be designing a mobile screen and start putting your menus on the mobile screen. It doesn't work that way, right? So once you can put one or two, then add your hamburger menu so that whenever you click on it, it will just collapse down and the user sees all the menus because of the screen size. The mobile screen size is smaller. That's why they adopt that method. So moving on. Next to get to is getting the hamburger menu. You just go to our plugins, the normal way we do it. Go to Iconify or whichever
So I have
plugins
a
that
question.
works. You said?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like the hamburger menu you are talking about. Let's say I'm designing a mobile app now. Then I include the hamburger menu. Am I still supposed to design where the hamburger menu is taking them to? Like the next page.
Yes, you design everything. Everything you see on
Okay.
the screen is designed by is made by a designer. Everything, even error messages, you will design them. You get me?
Yeah, I understand.
But what if the message does the website does not eventually have any errors?
Yeah, you cannot design a website that doesn't have error. I'm not saying, or unless you're not dealing with authentication. By authentication, I mean unless you're not using sign in, sign out, right? Those type of authentication process, because people will always enter wrong password. People will always make mistakes, right? And stuff like that. So you have those things on check. You get that?
Yes, but they won't be functional. It's the web designer that will eventually create
Yes.
everything.
A web designer will affect them, but you have it's those like those things are just like templates. Like I told you, it's just like a mock-up. The web designer needs to bring those things now to life that whenever you click on it and the person makes an error, it will display this. It will change, maybe some will change. You see a red border on the whole website prompting you that there is an error, right? You see a phone field now will be bordered with red and stuff like that. You could see a red text prompting you that okay, there's an error that occurred there and stuff like that. You get
Yes. So they will eventually design lots of pages.
you will design all of them, not most of them. All the designs you created, you will bring them to life.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So we've gotten that. So next thing we'll get is dashboard, wallet, transaction. We really have a lot here, but don't panic. Dashboard can make your own more stylish, but since we are sticking to what they have, yes, let's need to do like they did. What they did.
Yeah, UX, UI, but no panic.
Okay. So you'll be getting icons at this point, icons, wallets. So when you are charging them, you close your eyes and tell them the price because you know what you'll be going through, right? You're working with clients and I tell you cannot do it with this. You say you know reasons why you are doing what you are doing. No reasons why you're doing what you're doing.
I think they use the credit card icon for the exact wallet.
Right? That's nice one. And I've been looking for what I don't know. Nice observation, please. Thanks for that. Transaction, crypto, yes, Bitcoin. Yes, they use Bitcoin for that. Start Bitcoin. This is one of the most tiring process for me, getting icons, especially when redesigning, right? It's really a pain. It's really a pain because especially people that are using custom icons. Like, where did you get that icon from, bro? And I guess this is a bank. Oh, which building is this? Yes, we should just select one of the icons and go. Next icon of the same size you're working with and call it a day. 4. And again, I forgot to tell you guys this, right? If you are using a particular type of icon, you see that if you've been observant with these our icons, you notice that you have two types of icon. You have the fill icon and the outline icon, right? So if what you've been using is outline, right, you have to stick to outline icons. Then what if you are using fill, you have to stick with fill, right? I saw that, I just noticed that in the designer's work, the guy was juggling around fill and outline icons. I don't know. So just have that in mind. If you're using fill, you should go all fill. If you're using outline, you should go outline. I guess let's just use this to represent our exchange. I want to start resizing. Let me just get something that is 24 is that 24. Then settings. Settings. What else are we missing? Transaction. That's like a chart. Transaction chart. Yes, if I don't see any better option, I'll come to that. I have a lot of time. So let's just go with this number 4 and put it. That's that for now. Bye. Because
Sorry, which is easier to use between rulers and these grid lines?
grids are easier to use.
Okay.
Grids, they make life simple. Let me just bring this close so I don't get to start zooming. Let's do my machine. I feel I should keep this guy here. Let me allow me to speak to the owner. Yes, let's start to this. And font size of 32. 32. Okay. We still go with the same 32. What typeface are they using? Okay, they're using pop paints. They're using pop paints. Dashboard. Pop paints medium 16. How? Crazy. Pop paints medium 16. Then gets the colors. And
Hello, Abukola. Can you please mute your mic?
And okay, then next to get is rectangle of 285, and I need to get that. We've all known how to get rectangles. So cases like this, I will just duplicate. So that's cool. That's how I need to make sure it's centered. This guy. So what size is this one? 16. Semi-bold. Semi-bold. Different color. A different color. So you get this. Either you draw this yourself or you get it as an icon, right? And use your pen tool to draw it. So that just click on P, start where they started, pause where they paused, and draw this. When you're done drawing,
Increase the border.
check endpoint to make it rounded. Is that? See, that's our make it rounded. Endpoints, make it rounded. Yes, if you still want to increase the border, we can do that. That's just it. It's called a bit. But the same thing, you can still look out for that as an icon. The icons that have that. So what icon is entering here? Change the icon to that. So
Please, how did you get this sign, this B sign?
this one?
The B brand logo.
No, I just copied it. This is their personal brand, so you might not always see it. Did you get that?
Yeah.
This Krypton is their brand logo. So brand
Hello,
logos, I'm
fine.
not
Yeah, you're not talking as you're doing it. Please, probably you should be explaining as you're doing it. Thank you.
is that? I didn't hear you. I didn't get what she said though. So moving on, we'll just position this to the center. It's centered. Centered. So position that once center, we change the color to the exact color it's having. We zoom in using our eyedropper to pick the color, apply it
Excuse
to
me,
here.
Kingsley. Sorry that I'm
Yeah.
dragging us a little bit back. So which plugin can we use to look for, I've forgotten, for like any other design besides getting a design from the community?
Which plugin?
Yeah, if you want like a different design, background design now, can you plug it in?
I really don't get. I don't get the question yet. If you want to get pre-made, the type of designs you
Like
get
a
from
background, like a
the
background, a
background,
different background. Yeah.
do you mean normal background or Figma designed kind of background?
A Figma design kind of background. Just like you plugged in a different is that leaf or flower on a
Yes, there's the same place you can use. You can search for backgrounds there.
under
You can
what
search
under what under
under
what plugin?
any of the plugin that houses images, just like on Splash, right? Let
Okay.
me check what would open that ASAP and find backgrounds. Backgrounds. These are cool backgrounds now. Is this type of background you mean? Is that what you're asking of?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So any plugin that houses images could has backgrounds too.
Okay. So like on Splash, are there other examples?
On Splash, Pixels, Prepic. Just search, check online, you see plugins that house these backgrounds.
Okay.
All of them will come out. Will come. And
Thank you.
card is so come. Card list. Card list. History. History. Transaction. Transaction. Crypto exchange. Exchange and settings. Settings. So if you look at this work, don't think the spaces are guys spacing show and not evenly spaced. Nonetheless, that do that do.
In the case where you cannot get the exact photos that maybe something you're trying to clone, can you just, is there a way to like copy it from the other place, or photos that you put on websites or templates that are uploaded on Figma community, they can't be copied?
They can be copied. These things are I can copy these things. I just want to redo them. If I copy it, I'll just paste here and we are good to go. Or you want me to do copy and paste?
No.
You want us to do copy and paste? We're not trying things out now. Can just do copy and paste. By in 5 minutes, you're done with this panel. Move to another place. Like just copy paste and copy and paste. So I'm just putting you guys to the test to try out how to do these things from scratch, right? So when you see works like this, you won't get put out. because you know how to do it. You understand?
I
There's
understand.
nothing to
Yes.
prepare about. You've gone through how to do it. Someone there will be like, I should just copy this thing. Let's go to another thing. Have to be a bit patient. Exercise patience to get things done. These days, it's to do that. Show is aligned with this. Make sure you guys are aligned with here. So this select. So select all of them, trying to align them to the left. Then move it to this margin. Move it to this margin. Right. That's cool. Of them starts from the margin. The next thing we do is the color. Change the color to wait, all the three colors should be this. And the stroke color, you do the same. Change it to something like this. To have the same thing. Like they have
Sorry,
the
Mr.
same for the
Kingsley.
yeah.
Sorry, please, can you remember what you looked for to get that transaction icon?
I guess should be graph. Was it should be graph, something around graph.
Okay, thank you.
There around graph nice something there. So I feel we've done justice to this. So there might be slight changes, but so now this will inspect the font to open 14 to Krypton.
Hello, Mr. Kingsley. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
How many fonts?
yeah.
How many
The
fonts?
files that you copied, I think it is 3D file. Is there a way that we can get it?
Yeah, you can get it.
Where is there an plugin for it?
I'm coming.
Okay.
14. And the person then the packages this guy. Regular.
I think there's an icon, copyright icon.
Yeah, copyright. There's a way to write it on the keyboard. There's a way to write copyright icon keyboard. Hmm. It's, I guess we use an icon to do that, but there is a way to write that, I'm sure. 2020.
Please, how many fonts are acceptable in a design?
Is that?
Like, is there a number of fonts you must use? Like, maybe you must not exceed using 3 fonts in a design.
It's advised not to use more than, for me, advice not more than 2 self. 2 is okay.
Okay, sorry, Mr.
So,
Kingsley.
Okay.
I was carried away doing the icon thing.
nobody should carry the
The pack of books that you did you copy and paste it or?
I just copied that.
Okay.
So just select a way to get this done. So let's take out the copying first. So first we'll do is we get the size of this rectangle. Exporting something. Yes. So the size of this is 245 by 128. 245 by 128 rectangle. 240 by 128 rectangle. Complete translation. The next we do is to check the corner radius. Check the corner radius of 10. If it's the corner radius of 10. Like that. Then change the color to this. Yeah. Then next thing you see, see these circles. Take this guy out. Yes. See these circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 circles that. So I should just refresh my browser. It's like a bike system. Trying to refresh about this. So, and if you look at this screen, right? These circles, this 5, 10, 15 circles that's made of this design is like I don't know what they were trying to achieve here. What's called this is like and then yeah, design. Let's look for the second. So reduce that well.
Please, there's someone else mic that is on. I think it's Yvonne.
Please, Miss Yvonne, please put off your mic.
Really bad. I feel like start this. Let's start this.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Please, can you turn off your mic, please?
Just give me a sec. Let me restart my system, please. Stop sharing. Yeah, that's this. Sync up page. Okay, it's up now. Sure, you guys can see it now.
No. Yes.
Is that this one is bigger. So giving the color. Vocês é construção de nós. Muito mais livre. Eu já gosto de business time. Okay.
The dot is not dotting.
Then,
The dot is not dotting.
teacher is not best. I'm getting an issue here. Jeez. I guess I need to let me just option then that's my system entirely. My system entirely. I spotted a video and I didn't restart my system. Maybe that's why this lagging is taking place. So just a minute, I need to come up back. I don't get to stress myself on this. So the goal is just to get something that looks maybe as close as this. The one will have stuff like that, right? Then for the 3D image, 3D image, you look for plugins that will get that. If you don't find it on plugins, another possible place to find it would be Figma community. There are people that design images that way and upload to Figma community for designers like you and I to use. You can equally design that from scratch using your pen tool, right? So if you have enough time, you can do that. Or if you're somebody that doesn't have enough time like me, I feel like I should just do what I have to do, right? Do what you have to do. And the goal is not to you must not design everything from scratch. Pick resources and get job delivered, go your way. Just have to work smart at the end of the day. I feel the system is okay now. It's up back. us to continue from where we stopped. Join back class. I guess the screen is back, right?
Yes, it's back.
Yes.
This is a frame. Wow. Okay. Let's see what they big get. Okay. It's popping medium 14. Just lost. Duplicate this.
Okay, I should. So the time has changed now.
Out of this time,
Uh,
6:45 are we?
11:45 to 12:30.
Each of them have
Each of the
each
time.
present.
Are we going to include your time? That
That's what I'm saying.
the announcement will be made then.
Mr. Dami, please mute yourself.
I'm thinking we should still include it here. Agenda.
Okay, so how are we going to include?
So getting this next thing we get is 3D book.
The announcement will
First,
be
to our
made now. There are
community,
three.
go to plugins, then search
Okay.
3D
All of your
assets.
mics.
That's 15 minutes.
3D assets. So we check, get see the type of illustration we get from this
This
guy.
one is 45 minutes.
Please, 45 minutes, and please mute your mic.
Sorry.
3D. 3D icon scouts. Let's check icon scouts. They will have this. Like, how did we get to this? How do you know what I'm looking for? So you can see some 3D assets. So it's left for you to search to get exactly this. Get exactly the file.
So which plugin is this?
Is icon scout.
Oh.
So if you are lucky enough to find this, you use it. If you are not lucky enough to find it, you maybe use something around it. Right. You see that some of them, I guess they are premium. Maybe for the name. So it is easier for us to search institution, institution. Yeah. Today you get to get things like this. It might be here though. It might be here. You're just going to search your going to search your different types of icons that are available.
Maybe you should try book stacks. Book stack.
Book stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that. That's a bit more. Stack. Book stack. Book stack. Find a section. But just know that this is an example of how to get this. Don't think I will keep searching. I think I will keep searching. Okay, I feel that there's a place in the pick my browser. I might find that you know what to find. Let me check if my browser should be you're lucky to find it cool. You don't find it, it's still one. Then since you don't find it, you can just play around with, you find that you play around with any of this to see and get something related.
So is it possible to use Google Lens for something like this? Maybe if you are looking for something like that.
Most definitely.
What did you say?
I say yes.
Okay, so
You can just download the image and use Google Lens on it. This video, click horizontally, flip it up a bit. Oh, okay. It's one thing it's has limited in this way to be Photoshop. We could just change the perspective and it will appear slanted, stuff like that. Yes, I think I should continue searching. I think I should continue searching. Really. I check here, I don't find it. Yes, you should just try out copying or try out as any other icon that will represent. This is like the worst option now. Reversing. Let's get one option from the login sounds. Icon scouts.
So these 3D icons, if you rotate them, they can rotate 360.
Rotates, I don't get like you mean this.
No, like, can you flip it to the back?
No. He just gives that depth, like it's looking three dimensional.
Ah, that one is just story now. I thought you can turn it. It's like a 3D model or something.
No. Crazy. Oh. The fact is, I've actually come across something like this before. Filter tuning free. Come across something like that before. I can't just place my head where I found something like that. We should filter tuning free now. I. 'Cause. 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 'C The type of icons they are making available. So really awesome. Crazy. So websites that you know that has icons, so you can download the icons from there, then import it. When I'm tired of searching. You don't search. Just use one of these. Let's use one of this. Let's keep that free. Like I told you guys, some plugins are free, while some are paid. Some are free, some are paid.
Okay, there was a book stack there.
I want to log into anywhere. To the icon. Might be lucky and find it there. If you don't find it, I'll just select anyone else. Go ahead. I guess these are those former ones you saw. See? Yeah. Let's take this one. Yeah. So since you didn't find what you are looking for, just have to improvise. Big, feel like pop, shooting shots, coming in that. So these are images, bro. That's manipulate it, but this is came as image income as that time. So I guess we just borrow from these guys. Please give us your icon.
This thing that happened now is what I've been trying to ask. The moment you just cross that line, part of it just cut off.
I told, okay, this is what happens. So Figma treats elements on its frame, its artboard as layers. There's what's called layers, like the layer concept here, right? So it treats every element that, okay, first element is the first on the layer. Then when you bring another one, the next one stacks on each. Like it's like when you're stacking books on each other. First stack, second stack, let me change the color. Then third stack. So whenever you make a copy of an element, it stacks on the existing copy. You get what I mean? So this was the book.
Yes.
I added an element, is now stacked on. Now I added another element, is now stacking on this. So any new element you bring into Figma, it takes the first on the layer stacks, right? Just see them like your books. When you keep your book, let's say you keep your economics textbook, you keep your chemistry textbook, you keep your biology textbook, the last one stays on top, right? You understand that? These are your books. This is your first
Yes, I
textbook.
do.
Buy another textbook and keep is now on top of the list. You buy another textbook and keep is now on top of the list. you know, buy another textbook and keep, it's now on top of the list. This is how it will look. You get that? This is how it should look. This is the first way. So
Yes.
then let's want to have this one. Let's say you want to have the red on the top. You can now click on the red and you will see bring to front. You can take it to front. It's now on top. You can still do the same to the black book. Click on it. You see bring to front. You see that you bring it to front. Then you see this red book. You don't like the position. You want to take it to back. See that send to back. Now the last on this book list. You get now if you want to be sorting it one by one, right? See where this red one is. You can just square bracket. That's a square bracket here, right? Can you see that?
Yes.
So if you want to be moving it one by one, you just be hitting Control plus the square bracket on your keyboard. Control square bracket. Be moving on the stack. You move to the first one. You click again, Control square bracket. You move again, Control square bracket. You move again. Now the red one is top on the list. Now if you want to go down again, you still do your Control square bracket. You go down, Control square bracket, open, you go down again, you go down. So that's how to move elements, that's how to move items on layer, right? So when you design, when you bring in items and you find it that goes under a particular element, don't just panic, just click on that item and bring it up with your control key and your square brackets.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. We just add this to this place. They might not be necessary, so necessary, but since they have it, they only have it. So just get the copyright. So just get the copyright and add to this and stuff. So if I don't feel these guys, they are too important. This point can say we are done with this first one. Take it out. The next one we are looking at is this panel, navigation bar. So what and what goes in the navigation bar? So first we get the size of the navigation bar. That's 1920 by 120. 1920 by 120. Get that. 1920 by 120. See that, get the size. Once you've gotten the size, you take it to back. You see what happened is now top on the stack. Now we take it to back, control and square brackets open.
Square bracket.
It's going, yeah, square brackets open. It goes down. Control key and square brackets open to go down. So we do the same. Give it a color of white. Right. Color of white. Next, you have to do is my wallet. My wallet, what font did they use? The same poppins of 28. Get poppins 28. Semi-bold. Semi-bold 28. And give it, apply the color to it. Check that. Wallet. Okay. Next one is to get another rectangle for this search bar. Check inspect it. The size is 492 by 52, 492 by 52, 492 by 52. If you have any curve, 8, corner radius of 8, then you apply it to centralize it with this. And search here is a text, still popping 16. So I'll just drag it down. Because you've known how to get that, still drag down this, because you know how to get that already too. So change the color still so that they have. Then change the outline on the stroke and apply the stroke color to it. And that's that. Next thing we'll do is the icon. You know how to get icons already. So feel there is no need searching for these things. So the only trick we'll be playing here is this, right? You know that this is just normal icon. This one's inside is like a normal icon. Then they have this guy, right? And this is a circle with an outline. Let me inspect this so you guys will see it. This is a circle with an outline. See, the outline is red now. Then they added white to it. So it's looking as if here is chopped off. Can you see that?
Yes.
Is it clear? So there's
Yes.
no big thing going on here. This is just like a rectangle. This is a normal rectangle they drew here. Give it a corner radius of 14, then added this circle with an outline of 4, right? See, I'm taking out the outline and circle. If you blind this circle now, you see that this line is complete. Then they added the circle, then they added this outline of 4. Now it's looking like it's chopped off. That's how they achieved this thing here, right? Is that cool?
Yes.
That is it. Then next they did, let me get import this text first. So any place there is nothing going on, I'll just copy and paste. So this place now is where it gets a bit tricky. It's not tricky because we've seen it before, I guess. Yeah, we've seen it. So this is like a normal rectangle. It's like a normal rectangle. They gave it a corner radius of 16 to get this curve. 16. What's the size? 57. 57 by 57. Okay, 57 by 57 rectangle or square is now a square, I guess. So now they go to their plugins to get an image, maybe a splash of stuff, any plugin that has images. Open plugin, search for a face of a man. Once they get that, I even be lucky and find this exact one. Right. So this guy is cool. See that the face is here. That's how they got this. It's that simple. So there's nothing big going on here. Delete back. I guess we are done with this. Then we take it out. Delete. Then moving on. This should be the add wallet part. Okay, I feel we should add another guide. Let's get a rectangle and measure this guide. So we'll add our ruler. So add our ruler here as our margin. Cut off to know where we'll stop. So you know how to do this already now. This is like getting a rectangle, get a rectangle of this size, this height and width. Get same rectangle of this height and width. Give it a corner radius. I guess they use 71. So you keep increasing till it gets to what you want. They use 71 here, and that is it. Nothing fancy, nothing big going on. Change the color, bring in your text on top of it. Can use an icon to do this. You know how to raise this up now. You need to start, bring this up there, and that's all. So a plus can go here, an icon can still go here. So I guess here they use the plus. You see that I can delete it, then added a plus, and then an icon can still go here. So whichever works for you, it's fine. Then centralize this, centralize this. As all. That's what they did here. The next we'll do is this, these guys. See that we just do one and duplicate. So if you want to achieve something like this, what happened here is a rectangle of what size is this? This is a 339 by 191. 339 by 191, I guess, yeah. It has a corner radius for sure. Corner radius of 12. It has a corner radius of 12, right? As that. Then you will see these lines, they have these tricky lines. You could achieve that with a pen tool. Could achieve that with a pen tool. To achieve that with a pen tool. See that, but you must not draw these things. You must not draw these things. You must not draw them. So we just correct this, correct the notes, and correct this last one. What you want. I feel something like this could serve you. So you can add this your own, then duplicate it. All you just do is duplicate, duplicate, duplicate again. No, I know you guys, if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then this last one is a bit tricky. Let's draw this last one from here. Not doing any serious thing here, just playing around with. It's just it. It's basically what's happening. So I feel something like this could represent too, right? And not be so accurate though, but it could work. So this one should go out. So all of the other ones will start behind. Ones will start behind. This last one. Is you've gotten the idea of what is going on. The idea of what's going on. The idea of what's going on. Just trying to rush things. This is how to derive something like this. It might not look so perfect, but that is it. Change the color.
If you should do a group selection of all these lines now, if you now change the color, it will apply to all of them.
Yes. I changed the color and it applied to all of them.
Okay.
You saw that, right?
Yes, I did.
So that was that. Then we'll give this a color of this first guy. Feel this color is darker. Zoom in, zoom, zoom, zoom. See that as the color. We can even make it lighter if we want. Make it a bit lighter so it will show up well. Mm. So there's a concept called masking. There's a concept called masking. So some people call it, some softwares call it power clipping, right? While some call it masking. So it's just like taking one element and putting inside another element. Just like envelope, you have your envelope, you have letter, right? Then after typing your letter, you take your letter and place inside your envelope. You understand? That's how the concept of masking is. So when you take, let's call this your letter and this is your envelope. So when you take this envelope, you take this your letter and put inside this envelope. The letter is now inside the envelope. We have something like that in our design. We call it masking, where you can take a particular design and mask inside another element. So this is how it works, right? So when you get two elements, let's say a rectangle, two rectangles, I want to mask this white one inside this red one. I'll select the white one, select the red one, right click and look for mask, use as mask. See that I've masked this one inside the envelope. Now I can click on the letter and adjust it how I want it to show. Right. There's one tricky thing about masking on Figma. You notice that when you mask, the parent now disappears, but this is not the same on other softwares, right? So the way I play around this myself personally, let's say I want to mask these two things. Let me go back. Let's say I want to mask these two things and still retain this red, right? See what I will do. I will first duplicate this red envelope, make it 2. If I want, I can reduce the size a bit. So you will not notice there are 2 elements here now. Now what I will do is I will pick this envelope and pick the first red, then mask it. Click on mask. So I have masked it and I'm still retaining the red color. I'm still retaining the normal elements. I don't know if you understand me.
So you mark the duplicated red
Yes,
triangle
I'll
and the
mark
white one.
the dedicated one and leave main one. So if you're looking at it, it looks like everything is the same, right? But what I marked, okay, let me take out what I marked. You see how empty it's looking, right? But when it comes to this rectangle, it will feel like it's marked inside the red one. You get?
Yes.
So this is like a trick I used to achieve this because I fell into this problem and coming from a software like Photoshop and CorelDRAW, right? When you mask in CorelDRAW, this red one, it retains this red. It retains its properties. But when you mask here, I notice that when I mask here, I'll lose some things, like I'll lose the color and stuff like that, right? So for me to retain this, right, I just duplicate, then mask. Because some people might ask me later, I masked and I'm not seeing the stuff. So this is how it works. And this is how I derived, this is the technique I derived in solving this particular problem. It's like my
So
secret I'm sharing with you.
can you use this masking to mask inside the frame? Like when you just design your content, you just mask it with the frame and it just fits.
A frame,
Yes.
you don't need to mask inside a frame, right? Once you create a frame knows that a frame is like a mask on its own, right? Once you design a frame, it's inside that frame. You see that I designed inside this frame. Now I'm trying to take it out to see that this thing, you're not seeing it outside. It's like it's power clipped inside the frame already. You understand? Apart from when you click on the frame, then toggle off this clip content. When you toggle off the clip content, it can now overflow. When it crosses the frame, you cannot see it. But once you on the clip content, it's like this thing is maxed already. So see that you cannot see that.
Yes.
So that's how a frame is like a container. The frame is like a container already. So why masking already when you have a container?
Okay.
So this thing and masking will come handy for you guys. I know that. So for me to match this effectively, right, using my trick, I'll just duplicate this. I've duplicated the background, right? Then select this, click on this and mask it, use as mask. You see that I've masked it. Now I'll change the color of that to this. I think there is a gradient here, but a very slight one. There is a gradient here. The gradient is so minor to be noticed. Here is just lighter. This place looks lighter. You apply that to it. See that? While here, looks darker. Yeah, looks darker. That's just it. Then I just okay, that's all. We've done the first one. And with this, we've done the first one. You do the let me take delete this guy. You do the second one. You do the second one, which is for green. Do the third one, which is for pink. Do this last one, which is for blue. So what we'll be doing is color change, right? What we'll be doing is color change. You click on this and change the color. Zoom in, click on this guy. Okay, let's be done with the design first. Then you know how to type text already. Then type the text, you place it here. There's no need going about typing the text because this is what we can do already. Type, draw this onto, paste here, and main wallet, add number, duplicate it, paste here, delete, duplicate it, and paste here. Then this is how did they get this MasterCard? This is like looking like MasterCard logo, right? Just draw an ellipse of the same size. Draw an ellipse. Okay, I get you. Draw an ellipse. Reduce the opacity. Draw two ellipse. Stack it across each other. Then reduce the opacity. Take it to maybe 50. Then give it this color. Let me give this. Okay, it was 2500. It was white. Then 25. They used 25. So let's use 25 instead of 50. 25. So that pick it up and place here. So you've gotten the same thing they have. So all these things are the elements, and these are the elements we know already. So it's just how to play around them. That's just the difference. How they are playing around them. That's all that matters. But for the elements, that's what you've learned already. So the difference is you learning how to play around all you've learned. There's no big deal. There's no new thing happening. Still all same, all same, all same. In the is me trying to align them to top, so it will be of the same top, and that's that. So we've gotten our first guy. We're going to get our first guy, which is the purple guy. Next thing we'll do is take out these guys and get other guys. Get this guy, green guy. Jeez, I didn't even look at the time. I've just been going, wow, 3:23, and no one told me.
We're enjoying the class.
That. Was it the plan? It's crazy. So just change the color of this one, right? Gradient, select this color, then change the color to this guy too. But this is a gradient, a very slight gradient. So you still apply same gradients. If you don't want to go through this long process of designing this, just like I like designing something myself. I told you guys I started out from graphic design, so I don't feel intimidated when I find things, right? I'll try to try. I like to try it out myself. So instead of designing this yourself, you can look for places to download it, right? I've shown you guys few places you could download resources from. You can search for credit card, you can search for ATM cards and help yourself out. But for me, if I find this type of thing, I'll do it as I work. I like working. If I have the time, that's if I have the time though. I have the time, I'll do it. If I don't have the time, sorry, I have to outsource it. So now you see that things have changed. This place now should look a bit whiter. So it shows well. It look a bit lighter. Even 25. Yeah, 25. Too white. We do again 25. Truly white. F F F F F F F F F F. It's 5%. You guys sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter 25%. And see how cool it's looking. See that gradually we are achieving these things, right? Bit by bit. Next thing we get is this. I don't think I should continue with this, guys. I don't think I should continue with this. Maybe you guys will have a little work to do. Let's just do this last part. This is we only need to draw this one. Let's just copy this. Let's copy this. Yes, we know how to draw them already. Copy this. Copy the full. So this is, you know how to write text, you know how to draw circles and give them color, right? The only trick here is something tricky here is this guy still wants to understand what they did here. Wow. Crazy. Okay. So when you see new designs that you don't know how it came about, you can always inspect them to find out. This is just manipulation, then playing with your eyes. Nothing again. You see, this difference, and see this guy too. How did they get this? That's the first question. So let's break down their design bit by bit. So now, if I want to get something like this, first I'll draw a rectangle. It's an ellipse, as like a circle. Draw first ellipse, skip, then duplicate the ellipse, then reduce it. So it fits this way. Right, this one will be the fully white. Yes. So one will be colored a bit, not fully white. And this one will be fully white. So this is like this guy here. So they have 66. I'll borrow that 66 and put in here. Centralize it. Right. Now, what else do they have here? They have this half cut circle. Then I'll duplicate this, change the color to this. Then how do I get it? First, I'll either this way, cut it off this way, then flip it horizontally, flip horizontally, right? See that I've
Okay.
gotten that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm lost now. When you started
This is a
moving the
circle.
circle.
These are three circles I have, right? This circle, this big one is for this. This one you are seeing here, this cut off area. Can
Okay.
you see that? So this is
Yes.
the first circle. Then the second circle is this orange circle. It's the same size, right?
Okay.
Them are of the
Yeah.
same size. Now see the trick now. You see if you click on the circle, you see a dot. There is its arc. Did you see that?
Yes.
You are seeing the
Ah,
arrow. So when you
what you
click on
don't know is
that
not clear.
and move it and drag it, it will create an arc.
Oh
You can do
wow.
this. You see that? So that's
Yeah.
what's happening here. So when you create that arc, that's done. Then you pick this circle back and place on it. It will now look like this. So if you want to move it to the left part, you see why where they have their own. You click on that circle. This opening, they have it at the left part. You click on this circle and flip it horizontally. Flip it horizontally. Flip horizontally. Then that is it. You've gotten this arc at the same point. Then you cover it up with this. So this is just manipulation. How you know your tools, how to manipulate things around. Will give you nice looking designs.
Hey, brother. Oh, no, what's happening?
You get?
Yes. Yes.
I
So
don't know.
now there is another source, there is an extra source they have here. You see, there is like a light shadow here.
Attended
This circle and
after
here, you'll be seeing a very light shadow, which we don't have. One is just plain. So you just click on this, go to effect and add effect to it, a drop shadow. So we've added a drop shadow, but our own is too much. You can just play around the drop shadow, effect settings, then reduce the opacity, right? Reduce it so it looks light like their own, and that's just it.
Wow.
It's for you to play around the particular location at which this thing is. No big deal. There's no big deal there. Is that cool?
That's nice.
Yes.
I feel we've done this one. Then you can take the same process to do this one and this one. Then this one is what we want to do again. You draw another circle. This is just like I told you, this is just manipulation they are doing here. You duplicate, you get 30 circles, you get 30 circles, circle number one. Okay, let's do them one by one. Duplicate this and keep, then you draw an outline, you add stroke and take out this, make the stroke white, then increase the stroke so it will help us. So what they did now is this, you see that this circle is parted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has like 5 chords to create this full circle, this full blown circle. So what they did was to get this first, get a circle, go to the arc, turn it down, reduce the ratio, right? Turn down the arc more. Am I on the right track? I guess. Turn down the arc more, like something like this, right? they got something like this. Got something like this. Then they started creating, duplicating them. Let me check if I could get that correctly. Duplicating them to form a circle. So that was just pretty much what they were doing to form a circle. So now this has different colors. This could have red. Let's take out this section model. This could have blue. This could have red, orange. Let's have different colors. Green. Can leave this one as white. Then they added outline to it. Stroke. They added a stroke to it. Increase the stroke. So there is nothing fancy going on. It's just still same. See that? Then add a stroke, done. Everything is done. You get that?
Beautiful.
So this is just like manipulation.
Thank you.
It's just like them manipulating to get things done. There's nothing fancy going on. Then this is rectangle. These small ones are rectangle with color, text, and any other complex thing that is going on here. These are two rectangles now. Rectangle tool for this line, rectangle tool with corner radius, rectangle tool. You get the rectangle tool, you give it a color, then you duplicate it to get the other color. Duplicate it, reduce this one. Sorry, I don't duplicate, and reduce the inner one. What am I doing? Duplicate, Control D, then increase one. So change the color of the inner one to this, and this one stays. You see that you've gotten another bar. Gotten another bar. See that? Are we all see? So just to determine the size, that's width is 13.24, 13.24, 13.24. Finish is now the same with them, and the same with them. So that is just it. You can reduce the height.
Hello, Mr. Akinci.
Yeah.
Go back now. The height. Instead of giving it a figure, I was seeing something like missed. How come is that possible?
Mixed how? Okay,
Yeah.
this mixed. So I'm selecting two
Yes.
items together. That's why it's having mixed.
Okay.
So I'm selecting both the short one. This is a rectangle on this one. This is a rectangle on this one. So when I select two of them, it's now mixed. It's mixed because it's not of equal height. So if I take the height now to 20, you see that mixed is out. Two of them are not equal.
All right, I get it. Thank you.
So I think we should finish this. Can we do it?
Right on.
Can you guys finish it? Not me, right? Don't watch. Not me to stay at 5 o'clock.
Okay. The thing is, if you can share if you can share us this design.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
if you can send the link to us.
Yeah, send the link, then we'll try to complete it.
Check this video. Once I post this video, right? Reference this video, you will see the exact name of this design on Figma community. You get, you see the exact name of this
Hopefully, I
design.
am where you are.
So I mean, instead of us starting from scratch, like
You
we
start
just
your own.
continue from
I'm not sharing my own to you. I cannot. I cannot. No, sir. So what we'll do, right? We'll take. I guess you guys will present this on Friday. Okay, you guys will present this on Friday, right? So the only great I
this
can do for you
particular
guys.
one.
Yes, and the other one. Now you have two
Who was
assignments.
on
I can take
already?
out
Friday.
this
Ah,
Which other one?
Friday is too close. This is Wednesday.
We have 3, not 2.
Huh?
No,
Have
actually,
you
the
finished this
first one
one
is
that you're saying you
submitted.
have 3, you not 2?
Huh?
Submitted. We've submitted the first one. We submitted
Oh.
yesterday. Then you have. I gave you
Are
guys
we now
another one.
doing this every day? Some of us have things we
Okay,
do.
how about we submit?
Everyone that was saying we should do simple one, you say, is this one you want to do?
See what will happen, right?
I wasn't the one that said I wanted to do that one, but that's by the way anyway.
Okay, now
What I'm saying is the one for the color concepts. You said we were gonna present it whenever you asked for it.
I asked
You
for
gave
it
us one yesterday.
I asked for it yesterday. I told you guys to drop the link. Did you hear that? You are not in class yesterday.
I was in class, but I didn't hear that. I thought it was being because you said we're gonna present it. So I missed that from submitting and presenting.
Some people presented yesterday, and I asked the
So just
rest to
one
drop.
person.
More than one person. I asked the rest to drop the link on
3
the group
people.
chat. So if you've not sent your own, just at the end of the class today, you send the link to the group chat, right? For their
Okay.
assignment. Then the one I gave yesterday, that's too small now. Social media, your Facebook page, that front page, the first thing you see on the screen
It's not
is
too
very
small.
short.
It's not too small.
It's not too small
Small.
for
It's
us
really,
learning.
It's not too small.
thing
Please,
is,
not too small. Please.
Because a lot of us, it's not like there are some of us who are not
Yes, we
students. We
have
have to
other
go to work. We have
things.
families. So
Exactly.
it's not something we
Going
could
to be
conclude
easy.
under one night.
and Mr. Kingsley, apart from those ones, these ones that we are copying here, the design, the color, the text, everything is there. We just have to copy and check, then paste it as our own design. But this screenshot we are talking about, we are building it from scratch. So it's kind of hard.
So okay, if I add
Calm down, calm down. We can't hear you properly.
I said if I add
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
It's not clear.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
I said
Yes.
if we work during tomorrow's class, can you guys meet up?
Yeah, I think it's much better. If we don't do tomorrow's class, is that what you meant?
Then yes, then we use the time to you dedicate the time to working. Will it be enough?
We can
So
try.
we now submit two assignments on Friday.
Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
what site did you get this particular design? This particular website?
He said to reference back to the video on YouTube, then you see the exact name.
Okay.
On Figma, it's on Figma community. So you see the particular guy that designed this. You see the keyword I searched and you see the design. So I'm making my tutorial. I'm dedicating it to you guys. So I don't hear stories on Friday. Are we good?
All right.
Design agreement.
Yeah, much
Yes.
better though.
Okay. It's all right. So I guess we've taken a lot of time, almost 3 hours on today's class. Um, Thanks for being part of the class. Thanks for staying till this time. I guess I just have to take a bow. See you
Thank
guys
you.
on Friday.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so
So,
much.
okay.